Bonjour et bienvenue à Enfresp. Dans cette vidéo, nous allons voir comment vous dites d'où vous venez et où vous habitez. In this video, we are going to look at how you say where you are from and where you live in French. Before we begin, please can I ask you to like this video and click on the bell to subscribe to our channel. Initially, we are looking at how to ask where are you from and how to answer this question. To be able to translate this question into French, we need to find the verb, which tends to be dropped in English, but the verb here is to come. Where do you come from? The verb to come in French is venir. Now this is an irregular verb, so let's run through the conjugation of venir first. I come is je viens. Repeat after me, je viens. You come, informal and single, is tu viens. Repeat after me, tu viens. He comes and she comes is il vient and elle vient. Repeat after me, il vient. Elle vient. We come is nous venons. Repeat after me, nous venons. You come, formal or plural, is vous venez. Repeat after me, vous venez. And they come is ils viennent for a male or mixed group and elles viennent for a female group. Repeat after me, ils viennent, elles viennent. So we want to ask, where do you come from? The order of the words will be, from where come you? Note that in questions in French, the pronoun and verb are swapped around and joined with a hyphen, hence why we are saying come you, but when it's a statement, we will say you come. Let's ask this formally first. The word from is de in French, and where is où. As de ends in a vowel and où starts with a vowel, these words are joined together to make d'où. Repeat after me, d'où. And then we need to add come you, which formally is venez-vous. D'où venez-vous? Repeat after me. D'où venez-vous? And if we want to ask this informally, we still say d'où, and then we add come you informally, which is viens-tu? D'où viens-tu? Repeat after me. D'où viens-tu? To answer this question, we say I come from. Je viens de. If the place you want to name begins with a vowel, de will be shortened to d apostrophe. For example, let's say I come from Manchester. I would say je viens de Manchester. Repeat after me. Je viens de Manchester. However, if I want to say I come from England, which in French is Angleterre, repeat after me, Angleterre, I would now need to say je viens d'Angleterre. Repeat after me, je viens d'Angleterre. Where you are from and where you live may be two different places, so now we'll look at how to ask and answer where do you live. The verb here is to live, which in French is habiter. Remember, H is silent in French. Repeat after me, habiter. This is an ER ending verb, just like appeler. So the conjugation follows the same pattern as appeler. If you want, you could pause the video here and see if you can work out the conjugation of habiter. Otherwise, I'll show you the conjugation now. I live is je habite. When je is followed by a word starting with a vowel or H, je is shortened to J apostrophe. So I live becomes j'habite. Repeat after me, j'habite. You live, single and informal, is tu habites. Repeat after me, tu habites. He lives and she lives are il habite and elle habite. Repeat after me, il habite. Elle habite. We live is nous habitons. We can hear the S of nous here because the H is silent and the next sound heard is a vowel. So the S of nous is pulled to habitons. Repeat after me. Nous habitons. You live, formal or plural, is vous habitez. The same thing is happening with the S of vous. Repeat after me. Vous habitez. And they live is ils habitent and elles habitent. Repeat after me. Ils habitent. Elles habitent. You may be able to work out how to ask formally, where do you live? Because it's a question, the words you live need to be inversed, so the word order is where live you? Où habitez-vous? And informal would be où habites-tu? Repeat after me. Où habitez-vous? Où habites-tu? This question will be answered with the phrase I live in, which sounds like it should be quite straightforward, right? Sadly, it's a little complicated because there are 4 words for in depending on the place you're going to name. A, on, où, and où. If you are going to name a city, town, or a village, you use the word à. J'habite à Cornwall. If you're going to name a country, you need to know whether the country is masculine or feminine. If it's a feminine country, you use the word on, spelled E-N. J'habite en Angleterre. If it's a masculine country, use au. J'habite au Canada. And if the country is plural, use au, which sounds the same, but it has an X on the end. J'habite aux États-Unis. I live in the United States. Repeat after me. J'habite à Cornwall. J'habite en Angleterre. J'habite au Canada. J'habite aux États-Unis. You may want to put together what you have learned to say, I am from, but I live in. The word but in French is mais. Repeat after me, mais. So to say, I am from Manchester, but I live in Liverpool, we would say, Je viens de Manchester, mais j'habite à Liverpool. Repeat this sentence after me. Je viens de Manchester, mais j'habite à Liverpool. Or we could say, I am from Australia, but I live in the United States. Je viens d'Australie, mais j'habite aux États-Unis. Repeat after me. Je viens d'Australie, mais j'habite aux États-Unis. Okay, let's finish up with a couple of translations. See if you can translate this into English. Salut, je m'appelle Brigitte. Je suis américaine. Je viens de Californie, mais j'habite en Floride. So Bridget just said, "Hi, my name is Brigitte. I am American. I am from California, but I live in Florida." Let's do another one. See if you can translate this sentence. Bonsoir, je m'appelle Hubert. Je suis français. Je viens de Bordeaux, mais j'habite à Marseille. So Hubert said, "Good evening. I am called Hubert. I am French. I am from Bordeaux, but I live in Marseille." And let's do one more. This time, let's see if you can translate into French. Translate this sentence for me. Hello, my name is Taylor. I am English. I am from Devon, but I live in Norfolk. I've given you a name here that could be male or female. If you assumed Taylor was male, you should have said, "Bonjour, je m'appelle Taylor, je suis anglais, je viens de Devon, mais j'habite à Norfolk." And if you assumed that Taylor was female, you would have said, "Bonjour, je m'appelle Taylor, je suis anglaise, je viens de Devon, mais j'habite à Norfolk." Okay, hopefully you now feel confident in saying where you're from and where you live and which inn to use for the phrase "I live in." J'espère que vous avez apprécié cette vidéo. I hope you've enjoyed this video et que vous l'avez trouvé utile. And I hope you found it useful. And if so, we'd appreciate a like and feel free to subscribe to our channel. Merci et à la prochaine!